kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. On the move from inside his 5.
And the offense will take over. 1st and 10.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Tyson. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And the pass goes incomplete, but the flag is down, and this one might be on the offense. Will wonders never cease if you're a defensive guy? They called PI on the offense this time. Looking for a man, it's Jarvis. Throwing right. Makes a connection. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback, knowing that his players were going to be able to execute.
Caught over the middle. It's Young.
In college football, you see this a ton now. And you use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Quarterback by himself in the backfield.
Here we go. Set.
He'll take it himself. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really, really be physical. Because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Here we go.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Got the 1st down and more. Open space at the 25. All the way in for the touchdown.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with that thrilling 46-yard run to pay dirt. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
Ready up. Jackrabbit.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. Caught behind the line. It's Gunderson. And the defense holds firm. No up at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Defense dropping into soft coverage. Scrambling away. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
You know, as an offense, you're playing this defense, and you're in a 3-4 alignment. You're worried about the pass rush coming off the edge. How about big fella in the middle? Completely collapse the pocket on that play.
Fires to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Looking to take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver at his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Gonna run it. It's Tyson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Keeps it on the bootleg. Got his man downfield. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Well, that receiver, he knew he had to get his head turned around quickly. He's running the curl route against zone coverage, but he knows his quarterback is going to be firing that ball into him. It's a rocket pass. He's able to make the catch and get the first.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays later.
No doubt. You throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally set.
It's a fake. He wants to throw. Fires to the middle. And he's got it. It's a first down.
And you don't see that very often, do you? Like 4th and 1, if I'm going to go for it, usually keep the offensive unit on there. Fooled them a little bit, though. Got the fake punt, successful, got the first down, moved the sticks.
Turning it on. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. They'll run the option. Gets behind the pads and slams into the end zone for the touchdown.
And I love how this offensive coordinator uses all of his playmakers and all of the speed. This is a guy that we've seen hurt defenses before catching the football, but you can get him involved in the running game as well with the option play. You get him on the perimeter, he's the pitch man, nobody accounting for him. It's an easy walk-in score for the offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, while we have a moment, let's peek in on what's going on in a big one in the American. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Rice. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this clash in the American you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
How about the play by the speed back? You think about speed, you think about breaking ankles. He broke the tackle because he's so fast, moving so fast, hard to get the guy on the ground.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Williamson. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The toss sweep to the right. They were trying to hit the corner on that loss, but the defense refused to lose contain.
You don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the 1st quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the 2nd quarter. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the 2nd quarter is about to get underway. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away.
Return runs out of bounds.
They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Jarvis. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That's caught. It's Tyson. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Unloads to the right. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field. And, hey, even cause a turnover, that's just gravy.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Rushes on him, and he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Motion from the wide receiver. On third down, going up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Tyson. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a fourth and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the fourth down.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
The head coach and the offensive coordinator have got a ton of guts to dial up that pass on fourth and short when everyone's expecting it to be a run play. It worked perfectly. How about the speed on the back end, taking the top off the defense, an accurate throw with a lot of pressure by the QB, and they link up for a massive score on fourth down.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Bell. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking downfield, it's Jarvis. Got it in the middle, it's Young. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
You don't see a ton of wide receivers come in as true freshmen and just take over the game and be the best player on the field. Man, he's done that as a true freshman. It's been amazing to watch, and that's why he's in the Heisman Trophy hunt.
Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Great place to start for this offense. corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Going right to work up top. He lobs one high down the left side. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. The returner will field it and bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25.
Will take over. First and 10.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to get the edge on the right. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Jarvis. Grabbed over the middle. It's Young. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Going to try to get it himself. At the 45, on his way. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. They go to the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Music note. 6 propane. 6 propane. Trick 9B.
Makes the grab on 3rd. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. 3rd down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up, play aggressive, try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good job and made the tackle, forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. What a job out front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away. Got the running back on the ground immediately.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Yeah, and I tell you what, just trust your guy. You know, you got your guy running a corner route. It's man-to-man coverage. Throw it up top. Let him catch it on top of his head. Really nice job by the receiver going and getting it there.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his big tight end. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first in.
Here they come, facing third and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They'd given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Kick is in the air.
Return runs out of bounds.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Motion from the back. Direct snap. It's Tyson. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jarvis. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
After that last completion, it's second down. They'll move the tight end. Dropping back, it's Jarvis. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Here they come, trying to convert a third and short from the 28.
3:25.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tyson. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Pulls it in. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield. And it's in for a touchdown.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Pulls it in. It's Williamson. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50.
For the offense.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Sends it back in motion. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. There he goes. Touchdown.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Rutgers is currently ahead in this one. The folks in Piscataway have been in a frenzy all week, but they're in the birthplace of college football. This one is close. They're up by 11 over Rice. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
Will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wide receiver comes in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Hardy. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Throws to the wideout. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. You can grab, but you can't hold on. The defensive holding penalty will give this offense a 1st down. A little too aggressive with the hands there. Got him for the hold. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This guy reminds you a little bit of Devontae Smith back in Alabama winning the Heisman. This guy makes plays week in, week out. Top 5 right now in the nation in receiving yards, and that's why he's in the Heisman discussion.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is.
Let's go.
They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Strickland. Spins away from the defender. They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the 1st down marker.
Brings up 2nd down.
After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. Back to pass. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. They're setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back in the play. Nice job by the offense, but the defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
1st down here for the offense.
Here we go.
Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw. Slings it. Makes the grab. Pulls it in and takes it in for a touchdown. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, and not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
The give to the tailback. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. And here comes the offense on second down.
Here we go.
They'll give it to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, second and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Got a man. It's Williamson. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Defense in press coverage. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Hey, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the fourth quarter. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Connection to the right. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Listen, as the game goes along, you start to figure out what that defense does. And then offense, I think they got a really good clue that that corner route continues to be open. I'd keep hitting it.
In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. On the ground, it's Strickland. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Got room on the return. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll run the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. on the option. And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And good use of the hands from the defense to deflect the pass on 3rd down.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll bring it back looking for help. Scanning the field, it's Jarvis. He's going to go for a big one. Wide open, he makes the catch. Off to the races. He's at the 10. Touchdown.
Forget establishing the run game. Go up top right now, play one, be aggressive. You told everybody all week, we're going to come out, we're going to be aggressive, and they are. They take the shot, they get rewarded. One play, one touchdown. What a start.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25.
On the double.
Defense loves to show heat and try to confuse the quarterback. Using his legs, it's Tyson. Turning it on! They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Gets the back moving. Looking downfield on first down. Makes the grab. It's Tyson. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that is not where you want to miss. You do not want to miss high over the middle. A lot of that times that turns into an interception. He doesn't get that, but you got to lower that football and give his receiver a chance to make a play on it.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Finds a spot in the middle. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a first at the 32.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella.
Going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
It looked to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, QB forcing it a little bit.
Wants to throw again. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, you've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was, but now, 4th down.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown.
Touchdown.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23.
First and 10.
Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To throw, it's Jarvis. Catch in the middle, it's Young. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now on the move. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
He'll keep it himself. Crosses the 45. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, they have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Looking for a gap. It's Tyson. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
42, Spider.
They'll move the wide receiver. Out of bounds right at the 10-yard line as they are threatening to score. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On the move. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs.
Here we go, here we go.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Jarvis. He wants it all. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.